Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving holiday. For those who did celebrate, there are some who choose not to or don't live in America. So,
Right.
so if you did celebrate, we hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving.
Yes,
So,
because we know Canada's was last month.
yeah. So, before we get into it, I have to remind everyone to comment, and subscribe. The growth on this channel has been crazy this year, and we have some really fun videos coming up towards the end of the year. So go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the fun stuff we got coming up. But we are here today to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 4, the grand finale.
Woo!
So, what do we think of season 4 altogether?
It was actually a really good season.
This has been a great season.
Like, there was great cast. There was not a lot of tomfoolery going on.
There was a few moments, but nothing to make me want to pull what hair I do have left out,
Right.
you know. There
Right.
wasn't much drama, but there was enough. There was a little here and a little
Mm-hmm.
there.
There were some choices, especially in this episode, that were made, and then I had to sit there and think about it, and I was like, okay, I can see why that happened.
Yeah. But overall, I've really enjoyed season 4 of Drag Race UK. Um, dare I say, probably one of my favorite seasons of this year. But if you want to know what our actual favorite season of the year is, tune in. Subscribe to the channel now so when that video drops, you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
But
Later on in December.
yeah, so I really did enjoy this season. Now let's talk about the finale.
Yes.
So as an episode, did we enjoy?
Yeah.
I did, very filler, it's the finale. You're gonna get the sit downs with Rue. You're gonna get talk to your younger self. This, that, and the third. And I understand why we do it because
Mm-hmm.
just in case this is somebody's first time, first season watching, they can
Mm-hmm.
see and hear stories and be like, okay, I'm not alone. So I fully understand why we do it. Just being an OG fan, just kind of, okay. I
A little
understand why we
over it.
do it. I understand why we do it, but as soon as I see those baby pictures, I'm like, okay, all right, let's go ahead and wrap this up, please. Let's go and let's do this real quick, real quick, real quick. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the season, and I was so happy that they actually did do a remix because based off of the preview, it sounded like they weren't going to do it, and they still did
Mm-hmm.
it in their own way. And we're going to talk about that own way here in a minute. But baby, let's go ahead and get up into this episode. So, if you have not watched, why are you here? We love you. Thank you for tuning in. But go ahead, like and
Spoiler alert.
subscribe and go watch the episode and come back because we are getting ready to talk about who won Drag Race Series 4 for the
It should
UK.
probably be the thumbnail.
I might make it the thumbnail. I really do. It's been 3 days. If you haven't watched by now, I'm sorry. You can't blame us for no spoiler, okay? So we want to send a huge congratulations to the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, Danny Beard,
Woo!
becoming the first bearded queen of any franchise to win.
Yes.
I was like, come, and I love that it was a RuPaul season too.
Yes.
Because when I saw Danny Beard on this cast, I'm like, this can go two ways. Either they're gonna play in her face,
Mm-hmm.
they're going, oh, the beard, or they're going to embrace it and love her. And I'm glad they embraced it and loved her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we'll discuss a little bit later if we agree or disagree with the winning of Danny Beard, but we just want to start out by sending a huge congratulations to Miss Danny Beard. So let's get to the beginning of the episode. It was right after we said goodbye to Pixie Polite. They're coming
Mm-hmm.
in, they read her message, then they congratulate Danny.
Mm.
They had them boom, boom, boom. We're gonna cut through a lot of this, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
it is the next day in the workroom. They're entering. I really enjoy everyone's outfits here. I'm like, okay.
He said we're gonna bring it. This is the last
Okay.
episode.
Okay. I was like, that's cute. That's real cute. So they're sitting down and, discussing, the badges and how they've done this season and, excited for the finale. And Cheddar stated that, oh, everything up to this point didn't matter. How you perform in this episode determines who wins. Do you agree with that?
It's happened before.
It has, but I disagree with Cheddar in this moment. I think it's a collective of how you've done the whole season. The only time it gets kind of wonky is when they're lip syncing for their crown.
Yeah.
Because we think about season 9 all the time. Baby, you couldn't tell nobody that Shay wasn't finna win this.
Right.
Then we got to that finale and Sasha Velour ate them hoes up. On top of the fact that she did good during the season, baby, they put the crown on her.
She saved her way to the top.
No, she has some wins though. She has some wins. And the only time she really placed low was that acting challenge, and she wasn't bad. It was just everybody else was really good. Like the 9021 Ho is one of my favorite acting challenges they've ever done. Like that was a really good acting challenge for me. But yeah, that's the only time there's like an asterisk next to it, because if there's a lip sync for the crown, then yes, anything goes. Whatever happens, then we have our winner. Cool. But like when it's a finale like this where they do the room mix, they do the final walkthrough, yeah, all this is just for us to be entertained. And I will say I was entertained somewhat. So we get
just a little bit.
So we get our final room mail. I wonder if this will be the last season. We'll hear Her Majesty done had hers, or are they going to switch it up due to the Queen's death? I was shocked we got it this season because the Queen passed away right before this season started.
Yeah, well, I guess you have voiceover, but
yeah. So I wonder if they're going to keep it or just change it. She already done had.
I mean, technically, we still have a Her Majesty. It's just she's not the actual monarch. She's just the consort.
Yeah.
But I digress.
And yeah, over time she will become the queen, but right now she's just the queen consort. I said consort, Jesus.
Work with me. She's the queen, for lack of a better term. You know what? I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to say
she I don't want to get red. I'm going to say she hasn't fully taken the crown as queen. That's going to come after a certain amount of time. I forget how much time it's going to be before she becomes queen. But anyway, back to Drag Race.
When he gets his thing.
So RuPaul comes up with the final message, comes out, and tells the queens that for their final challenge, they will be competing in a queen mix, where they will perform some Drag Race anthem, obviously performed by Mama RuPaul. So we find out that each queen will be assigned a song. They will have to write a verse. And of course, choreography will be given to them.
Yes.
Now, I like this idea. But I think I would have liked it better if it was all songs that have been remixes previously. Kind of like, Kitty Girl was one of the songs. And, we've had Kitty Girl before. I think it would have been fun if we would have got, You Wear It Well, or A Little Bit of Love, songs that's been done before, but we get to hear it from these queens. You know what I'm saying? So I like the idea of this. And I'm like, okay, that's cute. But I would have rather them chose songs that have already been done than songs we could potentially use in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because, we'll talk about who got what song, but Call Me Mother, I've been waiting so long for a remix to Call Me Mother. And I know whenever it's done, it's going to be done sickening, because even Danny, who got Call Me Mother, ate.
Oh my God.
so
oh my God. I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm not going to lie, I had spoilers.
Oh, well, this is what happens when you don't watch the day of or the day after.
When did
So Black Pepper got Sissy That Walk.
I think I watched the day after. I still got spoilers.
Cheddar Gorgeous got The Realness.
The Realness.
That realness. Denny Beer got Call Me Mother. And Jomber's Blonde got Kitty Girl. So out of the 4 songs, which song would you really want it?
Maybe Kitty Girl.
See, Kitty Girl's my favorite remix. I've not been shy about that. I've stated that on this channel multiple times. So like my
Mhm.
first initial thought was, ooh, give me Kitty Girl.
Right.
Because as much as I listen to Shangela, Trixie, BB, and Kennedy, oh, but just me in that same category, yes. But then I was like, ooh, Call Me Mother would be a fun one as well.
Right.
But then I had a third mind is the realness.
I don't think I would have wanted the realness.
I think the realness is fun for people like you and me who can actually sing because
Mm.
because that song leans towards more of a singing verse. With the others, you could
Yeah.
pop a rap in there. And I'm like, I think I could pull out something fun vocally with the realness. I think I would have wore a little bit something different than what Cheddar wore to perform in.
Mm.
But yeah, so like the first initial thought was Kitty Girl, and most likely I probably if I would have got a choice, I think I would have gone for Kitty Girl.
Right.
Like my heart, I'm not gonna lie, I'd have been upset if Rue would have listed them all off, and I'm like, wait, John get Kitty Girl? I want Kitty Girl.
I want Kitty Girl.
It's my
Can we
world.
switch?
Can we
Tradesies.
can we switch like they switched those spots in the musical, the Larry Poppins? Can we switch?
Can we switch?
You can have this one. You ain't had no wins
Don't you think this one
anyway.
would be better?
Vincent, you haven't had any wins anyway, so just
Ooh.
give me that song. But anyway, they sit down and they prepare their verses. They had to
Everybody
sit
in the
down.
iPods. Do they even sell those anymore?
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think they sell the nanos. So apparently they bought a whole bunch of them back in the day and are just still using them. Which
Yes.
I mean, work.
Hey.
Hey, but they could have gave them some better headphones though. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. But anyway, so they sat down with Michelle Visage and RuPaul for their little sit down tic tac lunch situation.
You see how far apart they are?
Yes, honey, you can the UK's protocols. I think they just lifted them when it comes to filming shows, so we might see something different for series 5. But baby, this was
Well,
3
and then
meetings.
also there was the whole thing where Rue got sick. So
Yeah, like ain't
yeah.
nobody said anything, but you could hear in Rue's voice the episode after she came back, baby. She was sick.
Mm-hmm.
She was sick. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, so we got to sit down with Danny Beard, John Burns Blonde, Black Pepper, and Cheddar Gorgeous. What do we think of this moment?
Um, like I really like felt really bad for Danny. Like nervous laughter, not like, oh, because like I was bullied in high school. I was bullied in elementary school really, really bad.
I want to say the bullying for me, I think, started in junior high when my height kicked in, but my athletic prowess didn't.
Yeah, it was like I got I still to this day don't quite know why I was bullied other than maybe I was too nice.
Oh, I
But
fully understand why I was bullied, but guess what? They can they
like
can shove it.
because like the bullying didn't really like it started with a boy. And the boy I kind of understood because he's a boy
Yeah,
and his mother was a bully. But
that's one thing we really need to talk about. Most bullies are children of bullies, but we'll be quiet.
right.
We'll continue.
Yeah, it was like what in the world? And then, um there was Black Peppa, and she had talked about this a lot throughout the season, her family not really accepting her and her having to move, and she's just like, you know what, I just moved to a different country and just said deuces. And I understand that that is extremely hard and extremely difficult, especially when you're the black sheep
Yeah,
of the
I'm
family.
I'm prepping to move out of the town that I've been in majority of my life for
Yep.
similar reasons. So I fully understand. I still haven't decided which direction I'm going, so you hush. But so I fully understood Black Pepper in that moment. Honestly, I fully understood her every time
Yeah.
she's mentioned it. So yeah. But I want to talk about Miss JB real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get um uh how can I word this nicely? RuPaul pretty much was like, well, we thank you for participating. Like, you didn't get that vibe from RuPaul during this sit down.
I
Like,
did, because she kind of said it at the end.
it's kind of clear I'm not gonna crown you. Go out there and have fun.
Right?
You thank you. You
Like, I knew her and I knew Black Pepper wasn't gonna get it. I knew
um
Black Pepper.
I
I knew
going
Black.
into it, going into this episode, I knew Jombers nor Black Pepper was going to win, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how they were going to do the finale. I didn't know if they were going to cut it to 3 or 2 because this is the first time they've cut it to 2. They've always done no, the first season had 2, and then there was 3 for season 2 and for season 3. So I'm like, they could go either way. So there could be a good
Mm-hmm.
chance we could still see Black Pepper lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I knew going into it, John Burrs or Black Pepper wasn't going to win when we're looking at Cheddar and Danny with 4 wins each.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all knew.
Because I think Black Pepper got hers in like a group challenge, right?
No, Black Pepper won the first challenge, remember?
Oh, she did. She did.
When they had to serve 2 looks, one for the 100 years of BBC, and then
Mm-hmm.
the other one was like a signature drag or something along that line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 But
Oh,
yeah,
baby.
you got that, especially towards the end. Well, thank you for being here. Good day. Okay, we appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
Thank you so
participating.
much for being here.
Thank you for participating. Like if I
We'll
was,
call you.
yeah,
Don't call us.
don't call
We'll
us,
call
we'll call
you.
you.
You know, we'll see you at DragCon in 2023.
Yeah. So now we're joined by Claudio Marnito. He was the choreographer.
We need to get like a collective credit card and passports.
I do plan on visiting the UK one day, but I think we're visiting for 2 very different reasons.
DragCon?
Mm-hmm. I find it
What
odd.
are you doing?
I find it odd you mentioned going to the UK when I pulled this man up on our screen.
Actually, I did not.
So that's why I thought that's why I
thing.
thought you wanted to go to UK all of a sudden. I'm like, ma'am.
No, he does
Ma'am.
not. I don't think he plays for my team.
But still, like it was just I thought it
No,
was
I'm
very
not gonna sit here and chase something unattainable. He
and I
made,
understand that, but it was very odd. His picture pulled up, and you're like, we can go to the UK.
baby, you still had it on Jumpers when I started the conversation.
Well, on my
Do
end,
not try to read
no. On my
me.
end, you can come back and watch this too. On my end, his picture was fully up for like a good 3 seconds before, like, we should get a collective credit card and go to the UK. Mm-hmm. I'm like, ma'am. But yes.
No. Oh God, I snorted on mine.
But we had our choreographer and then our lovely top 4 here choreographing along with them. We get into the workroom, just like in every finale. They talk about, how they've come so far, what they were highlights, their lowlights, what they were proud
Look
about.
at Peppa's legs in them stockings.
Whose legs?
Peppa's.
Baby, look at the muscles, honey. Look at them.
Look at the gams.
What was you just
I'm
singing?
jealous.
Can I get to the yams?
Sweet yams. Show me the way. Ooh, I gotta do the Charlie Wilson version.
So now let's head to the main
What
stage.
is this outfit?
RuPaul, you should have switched what you wore last week with this week. Because what the hell is this?
I don't know.
Boot.
What is this?
Boot. Matter of fact, let's look at the boots. Like, girl, whose Christmas tree you finna be rocking around? This ain't it.
She said Santa baby.
This ain't it. This
with a little bit of Toy Story 2 mixed in.
And this could have been really cute if this was like a full gown situation and it was like a little slit, something. No.
If she'd have put the red wig on, because she looked bald, then I would have got it.
I'm gonna say she don't look bald to me. I love whoever's doing the wig has took my notes about getting rid of that 6 head they've been giving Rue.
Right.
But then
They was bringing it down. They're starting to slide it back up a little bit, but
it's
I
still okay.
digress.
It's still okay because if we remember a few years ago, honey, it was. I'm like, girl, pull
It
that
was
down.
back here. Oh my
Pull
god.
that down. Shit. Okay.
She had on a hat, not a wig.
So
I
tonight
don't know
we are
what that
joined
is.
by just family. We have Michelle Visage, Graham
Looking like
Norton,
Avatar.
and Alan Carr, which I love this little glasses bit he did.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
I'm
She's
like,
like,
yes.
that's funny. It could be a meme.
Wink, wink. But it's time for the mega mix. So we were joined by the eliminated queens minus Baby, but we fully understand why Baby wasn't there.
Yep.
Which we heard. I didn't even get a screenshot, but Baby has won Miss Congeniality. So super excited for that. Yay, Miss Congeniality. Now they call it something else because they did it through Pop Buzz like they've been doing the last few years, and all the queens vote for Miss Congeniality. But this year they started off calling it Miss Congeniality, but then like episode like 3 or 4, they had to change it to Prom Queen. So I'm guessing World of Wonder was like, you can't use it anymore. I'm like, whatever. She's still the Miss Congeniality, so congratulations, Baby. But we got
I'm
to
like,
see
what does she get for that?
nothing.
Nah.
But here they are.
1,000 pounds.
And I love how they were just posing the whole time up until the end. They were just like, I'm like, honey, y'all could have just waited till the end to do that. Then if y'all were just gonna stand there and pose,
right?
But we'll be quiet. So here are our top 4 queens. What did we think overall of this queen mix?
It had some good parts. There were some parts that I was like, why? But I liked 2 of the outfit choices.
Overall, I thought this was a pretty good remix. I wish it was just one song, but I do like the idea of each queen doing their own. It's just I wish they had longer than what they had. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Quick, next song, quick. I'm like, honey, give each queen like a minute and a half, like so that they can fully embody whatever track they're given instead of the 45 seconds or however long they were given. It didn't seem long enough.
No.
Like it felt like I'm like, honey, let's slow it down. We can cut some of the stuff from the workroom out if you're worried about time.
Right.
Or we can
because that would have been better, honestly.
Yeah. But now let's talk about them individually. Up first was Black Peppa with Sissy That Walk. Yes. What did we think of Black Peppa's performance?
She freaking rocked it, man. Like
she really did. She did such an amazing job. I love the way that she moved across the main stage. Her dancing was impeccable.
Yes, phenomenal.
The first time I heard her verse, I couldn't fully understand her. It wasn't until getting the screenshots for this, I fully understood what she was saying. And I'm guessing because I was so close to my computer.
Right.
But once I heard the verse, I'm like, oh, I like it. Okay. It's good. We're going to sit that walk.
I think I had no choice because how I watched it, I was in the living room. And since I cannot find my Amazon remote, I just watched it on my phone, but it was casting through my Google, my Google Nano. And so like, it was like, oh, okay, I can hear every single word, even though we're like 5 beats ahead. I can hear.
Yeah, I enjoyed her verse. And even though she was a little off with the rapping, it fit with Sissy That Walk. You know what I'm saying? Like if that would have been any other song, I think I would have read her. But with Sissy That Walk, you can be a little off and it still doesn't sound bad.
Right.
But yeah, it was a choice. I'm like, nobody, like the verse was good, but like nobody told her to get on the beat.
Okay. I don't know who was coaching them because it's not like they showed it.
No, they never do show it. The only I think they show Reggie Road Shoes, but typically they don't show it. All right, so moving on to Miss Gorgeous, Cheddar Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was cute.
Yeah, I love the choreography.
And also maybe because she sang hers, it just seems like hers was shorter than everybody else's. I need to actually time them and see. But
Uh-huh.
when you sing, it typically shrinkens your time
Right.
because you get the
Because
same
you gotta
amount of time.
hold notes.
Yeah, because you get the same amount of time, but you can get more words. And if you're like, come to the beat, but I'm all face. You know what I'm
Beat,
saying?
beat, 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 beat,
But when you're
beat.
feeling what you feel, living what you live, and yeah, after a couple of those, it's time for the realness. But yeah, I thought it was cute. It was my least favorite of the group, but it wasn't bad.
Right. I mean, it fit Cheddar and her aesthetic since,
Yes.
she
And
is
I
like
really think that's why they gave her the realness. Honestly, I think that's why they did it this way. And I think they gave each queen a song that they felt like they could shine in. Instead of
mm-hmm,
making them all do the realness or call me mother,
mm-hmm.
to where, there might be some flopation going on. But yes, so, again, the whole time they were just over there posed.
Right.
But
What is
Sminty,
that?
oh,
Who
Sminty
is
look
that?
good. Right here?
That's Sminty.
The skinny one, yeah.
Well, I know Sminty was the skinny one.
Yeah, this one, oh, that was very rude. This one is just May.
Yes.
Yes, but yeah, thought she did lovely. Up next is Danny Beard. Her verse
Mm-hmm.
was so damn good.
Good.
I was like, oh,
She
okay,
said, "I'm
Danny.
a step on your neck."
Now the
Real quick.
dancing
That was a little problematic.
that was a little rough. It looked like you
Mhm.
forgot your dance moves several points,
Yes.
but you had my favorite verse. And you had the energy, even if you didn't have the dance moves down.
Mm-hmm.
The face, you couldn't clock it because she was fully committed to it.
Right. And she knew all her words.
Yeah, I wanted to give her props there because typically we see people mess up and they're like, "Oh my god, call me mother, baby." You couldn't tell she messed up in the face,
Right.
baby. She was still going like, "Baby, this is what it is." And I love
Mm-hmm.
this outfit. I love this outfit.
Yes. This
Oh,
outfit is
Danny, mother,
look,
mother.
wait, and then she rips off the skirt and
Yes,
it's
I have
just
a
a
shot
little
of that. Well, not a
leotard.
shot of it, but of the leotard later in the screenshots. But yes, mother, mother, mother. She
Not
said,
daddy. Daddy. Daddy,
she
but
said
no
to call her
mother.
mother. She said, call her mother. So mother,
Mother.
mother, mother.
Mother.
And then
Mother.
Jomber's blonde. And I'm going to go first on this one. She shocked the hell out of me. She had the choreography down. She knew her
Mm-hmm.
words. I was
Mm-hmm.
thoroughly entertained. I'm
Yeah.
like, where has this been all season?
Somewhere else.
Maybe she was like, you know what? I ain't winning, but baby, I'm gonna show out here in this last little performance, okay?
Pretty much. Because that's how I would have been.
Baby, because in my opinion, she probably had my second favorite verse, I would say. But her overall performance, it was her. Like if there was gonna be a winner of this episode, Jombers.
Right.
Because her verse was good, she knew the choreography, and I live
Mm-hmm.
for when they get lifted up. I live for that. Now I didn't get a screenshot of it. I wanted to, but I'm like, no, Desmond, we have enough screenshots. But I love when the queens get lifted. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
lift me. But yeah, Jumpers really showed out, in my opinion, and I think she did an amazing job. What did you think of her performance?
I think she did pretty good.
Mhm.
Like just like you, I was shocked. I was like, "Oh, okay. You finally decide to bring yourself out of here on your way out the door."
On your way
That is
out the door, honey.
that is not when you're supposed to show up and show out, honey.
Mhm.
You do
But
it in
she
the
did.
beginning, and then in the middle, and then at the end.
But she did, and she did a really good job.
Not
And
a
then
fan of the outfit though, but
and then they all came together to do the kitty girl. Isha. I thought this little moment was cute. I'm like, oh, the basic drag move, but it was cute. It was cute. I was like, okay. And even Starlet she did all right. Better than what she did last time. I'm like, okay. But can we talk about
Right.
Starlet's outfit though? Woo wee. Woo
She
wee.
said, "I'm gonna be a kitty for you."
Baby. And
In
then her
stilettos.
runway, which I did get shots of those. Baby, y'all better be lucky she didn't stay because she would H all up on that runway every week. Every week. And then we got another one. And then pew pew. I got the shot
Yay.
of Black Pepper. I thought this was a really cool shot. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna keep it in. And then
Mm-hmm.
ba-boom. So it is now time for the final runway, which is the grand finale extravaganza eleganza of the world. You know, best track. Up first is Black Pepper. What did we think of this?
I liked it. It was very Black Pepper to me.
I enjoyed this, but this didn't give me finale.
Right.
Like, I'm not sure if she knew.
I think it's just the way that it's styled, because when I looked on her Instagram, it was styled differently, and I really enjoyed it on Instagram.
Yeah, I like this. I do, but it doesn't scream finale.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't scream finale. This screams, oh, this is an alternative look I had for another runway.
Hey.
And
Which one would it have been? The Ruffles one?
ruffles, or maybe even the Pretty and Punk.
True.
But yeah. And then I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, well, that is pretty smart, especially knowing you're not gonna win. Because
Mm-hmm.
honestly, if I was in Black Pepper's shoes, I would talk a big game in confessionals, but I would know going in. I'm like, okay, I'm not winning this. But especially if my finale look was amazing, I'm like, I'm gonna save
Mm-hmm.
this for when I can have a chance. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
wear this.
DragCon.
Not even DragCon. Like if I choose to compete again, especially if I spend a pretty amount of money on that, we'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait. And then I can wear one of these alternates here, honey, which it still looks
Mm-hmm.
good, but this just does not scream Black Pepper finale.
Mm-hmm.
It don't.
What do you think she would have given if it was really her finale?
No, I don't know. I was thinking maybe something similar to what she wore week 1 with the chocolate on her head. Something around that
Mm.
lane. Something around that lane. That's what I would have thought. But
Yeah, because I think she would have paid like homage to home, honestly.
up next, we have the creature of the night, Cheddar Gorgeous. And she is gorgeous.
I did enjoy this look. Not the hands so much, but I did enjoy this look.
Head to toe. Like, I love the hands. This baby, beam me up, Scotty, honey. Beam me up, honey. I'm right here in the middle of the cornfield. Beam me up. Beam me up.
He said the cornfield. I am a
In the
child of the
middle of
corn.
the cornfield, honey.
Beam me up,
Beam me
Scotty.
up, beam me up, Cheddar. Beam me up, Cheddar, honey. I will go. Take me to your planet, baby. Take me. Take me.
To your
Goodness.
leader.
To your leader. This really works for me. This really works for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to do drag, I would be stuck into wanting to do this or something
Mm-hmm.
real poppy and
Similar.
fun. Like I'm torn in between the two. Like either I'm gonna be a really fun, poppy, colorful character, or I'm gonna be this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be one or the other, and there's gonna be no in between.
He's like, I'm either gonna be like really, really pretty, or I'm gonna be a club kid. It's gonna be one of the two.
It's one of the two. It's one of the two. And depends on the
One
day.
of the two.
Depends on what I'm gonna tell you. Okay. But yeah, I think Cheddar looks amazing here. Up next is Danny Beard.
I wish that had been longer, but I
Yes,
like it the way that it is.
that I wish it was longer. Even if it just went to the calf. I think that would have
Right.
been just that small change would be better. Like even hit the floor, it'd be even ugh. Like it could hit
If it
the
had been a mermaid
I was just gonna say that if it was a
or
mermaid
a
tail with the
fish
feathers
tail
here,
and she just walked out, just slowly, just slithering, I'd have been like, oh, she won. No wonder.
Yes, 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 yes. And make sure you use these feathers here for the fish or the mermaid tail. That would have just took it over to the next level. Like, it's still cute. I still give it a 2. I like it, but like there's more there. I won't. I'm greedy. I want more.
Yes.
Want more.
Yes. But the hair, magnificent. Eyebrows, the face, yes.
Miss
I don't know what that
Jomber's
is.
blonde. Girl, where has this face been all season?
She said it's the finale. I'm gonna pull out all the stops. Let me tell
Like,
you
honey,
what I
I've been
learned.
asking you to, fill up that top lip and give us a little bit better makeup all season. Now, it is a little dark, but it
You
still looks
used a
amazing.
little too much bronzer.
I'm like, it still looks amazing. In this gladiator inspired situation here, I lived.
Mm-hmm.
I lived, honey. Jambas, you made me a fan this episode. You really did. You really did, because I really enjoyed every piece of this. I really did. What did you think of the look here?
She said, I'm in the words of the late great Irene Cara, I'm gonna make you remember my name.
Huh.
Jumpers.
Gonna live forever, honey. Okay. So we have our top 4 here. Who had your favorite finale look?
um, I'm gonna give it to Danny, even though it needed some length. I'm gonna give it to Danny. Danny had my favorite.
I'm gonna give mine to Miss Chet. I almost gave it to Jombers because with it still, oh, look at that. But I'm gonna give it to Cheddar Gorgeous again. Our picks are right next to each other.
Hey,
And our picks just
and
happen to
they
be
ended
the
up
top
being the
2.
top two.
Happen to be the top 2. But yes, after the judges' critiques and they spoke to their younger childs, they come to the
Mm-hmm.
Untucked, and we have the winners of Drag Race UK season 1, 2, and 3. A lot of people like
Hey,
where's Blue? Y'all, they shot this before UK versus the World aired, or it was airing as they were shooting this, so it wasn't
mm-hmm.
like possible to get Blue there. But
Right,
I imagine if they do something similar later, we'll see Blue.
right.
But for now, we have these 3 here, and we're going to talk about these looks a little later.
Mm.
And the little later is now. Up first is the Vivian.
Hey,
What did we think of this look?
you know, I like it. Red is not necessarily my color,
Mm-hmm. Baby,
but I
is
I think if
red hot. Sorry.
she said in her Instagram it was an homage
Mm-hmm.
to RuPaul's Ruby Red character.
And see, I wondered if that was the case because when they popped into Untucked, I'm like, are we inspired by Ruby Red, ma'am? Which I'm
Mm-hmm.
still mad we're not getting a season 2 to AJ and the Queen. Are you serious?
Right, and now AJ's a little too old.
Like, that was a great show. Y'all could have
It
gave us a
really
second
was.
season. It was nice to see RuPaul. Granted, RuPaul was playing RuPaul, but it was nice to see RuPaul in a leading role like that. It was
Right,
so
doing
much fun.
something else.
And we got to see some of our favorite drag race competitors making guest spots. Like, come on, Netflix, y'all could have gave us at least season 2 so we can wrap up the stories.
That part, because that's the part that gets me, is like you could at least been like, oh, AJ got back with her mom, and this and this and this happened, and blah 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 blah.
The blah 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 blah. Shoot, but anyway, you look good, Viv. You look good. Up
Yes,
next is
the weight.
Lawrence Chaney.
Lawrence Chaney.
I'm not a big fan of this look.
No, when she was seated, she looked very sloppy. I'm gonna say it.
Maybe
Read me
this
all
is
you
your
want.
opinion, honey. It's your opinion.
I know, but still, people and other opinions, whatever. But like, my this is not her best look. Like, the makeup is off, and like the outfit looks frumpy, even standing.
For me,
Like,
go ahead, honey.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was done.
Okay. For me, the waist up is great.
Yes.
It's the bottom half. It's the skirt. I think if it didn't attach right here and if it was all just under the little hip pad situation, I think I would have liked it more.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is just such a big distraction that I'm just like, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Crystal Versace was last. Um, girl, what is this tracksuit you got on?
A tracksuit
I didn't like this.
with puffer sleeves and a train.
Like for this to be your step down look, it's just like,
It's a step down.
ah. Okay.
I made
um,
him laugh, folks. She got jokes.
but let's get to the eliminated queens in their finale looks. Real quickly, just yes or no, just May. Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 Starlet, yes. Copper Top, yes.
Maybe.
Minty Drop, yes.
Yes.
LaFille, yes.
No.
Devil. Dakota Schiffer, yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
uh,
Pixie Flight, yes.
yeah.
And then, of course, our top four come out one more time.
Isn't it ironic they came out in the order in which they were eliminated?
It was ironic, but I know why they did this order because they have them in alphabetical order and they want them to do the cute little thing. But yeah, I think I'm like, ooh, I caught that.
Shade.
I caught that. But yes, real quickly, who had your favorite look from the eliminated queens? Mine was Starlet.
Starlet.
Oh, freaking!
I immediately went to Instagram and followed her.
And I know you didn't like LaFille, but LaFille was a close second for me. But we have our top four queens standing here, and then RuPaul announces that Danny Beard and Cheddar Gorgeous are the top two drag queens of the season. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, we said that last week.
Yeah, we made it very clear it was going to be one of these two.
Mm-hmm.
But that means, unfortunately, Jomber's Blonde and Black Peppa, it was not their time.
No.
And they had to sashay away.
To the back.
To the back, not too far. They didn't go too far, just to the back of the stage.
Not too far.
I
You
can
still
see,
get to go on tour.
yeah, I see Black Pepper coming back for a UK All Stars or versus the world. I'm not sure about Jombers though. I think Jombers will eventually, but I don't think she would right away. I can see Black Pepper coming back right away.
Yeah. Either like in the next year or the next 2 years.
I can see Black Pepper
just like
I can see Black Pepper in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And Jombers maybe in the next 5. If UK All Stars come on the table sooner, but on it's gonna be like a versus the world. I can see her like 4 or 5 years, but I can see Black Pepper 2 or 3. Now, if they start doing UK All Stars and they come every year, maybe we'll see Jombers sooner than later because I enjoyed Jombers. She was delusional this season. I enjoyed her. I did.
Feed into the delusion, darling.
Yes, so I would be happy to see her back. But yeah, they moved to the back of the stage, and our top two now must lip sync to This Is My Life by Shirley Bassey. Now, I'm quite familiar with this song. But what version was this?
I don't know.
Like, I think this might have been like a live version or something. Like, this had to be like, because this ain't the version I got on my playlist.
No.
So I'm like, and this isn't the version that Vanessa Van Cartier and My Little Pony lip sync to, because they also lip sync to this in the finale. So it's just like, I'm like, whoa, what version is this? Maybe the song aside, what did we think of this final lip sync?
Cheddar had too much to take off, and Danny ate.
Well, I disagree with you. I think they both ate. Like,
Well, once Cheddar got all her clothes off, yeah.
but to me, the clothes coming off wasn't a distraction. To me, it went with the story. Like she's saying, "This is my life. This is who I am." As she's slowly peeling off layer by layer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I took it. I'm like, "Oh, you smart bitch. I like that. I like that." And honey, this top two lip sync, and baby, I love that she knew she was gonna take that off, so she put makeup on her legs. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of times the queens don't think that far. See, that's smart. That's smart. She knew it was coming off, so she had to make sure the legs fed into the fantasy as well.
Hey,
But baby, they woo, woo. I'm sitting there and I'm like, is Ruth gonna crown both of
this
them?
is gonna be close.
I was sitting there, I'm like, Ruth's finna crown both of them, ain't she? She's finna crown, baby.
Hey,
She finna crown these two. Oh, she finna crown them. Oh, it's just
it'd
like
be the
as we were
first
going,
regular season double win.
I'm like, as we're going further in there, I'm like, double win, double win, double win. Give it to both of them.
Twinners.
Winners. And it'll be funny because it was All Stars 4. If they would have done it with this, it would have been season 4.
Hey.
But it was just like, especially this bit at the end where they went back,
Mhm.
back, back, back. I'm like, oh, I couldn't
Back,
take it.
back again.
Baby, I had to stop because I was eating. Baby, I had to put my food down. I had to put it down.
Put it
Because,
down.
baby, they ate. This is probably my favorite lip sync of the season. Like, they ate every inch of this. Like, hold
I
on.
don't have to go through all these again.
Like, look at everybody losing their mind afterwards. Like, there's tears are pouring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like
And
what?
I understood the tears for Danny because,
Oh
yeah.
goodness! Like that was such a great job by both performers. Like, whew. But RuPaul made her decision, and as we stated
Mm.
earlier, your winner is Danny Beard. She's a winner. She's a winner, baby. She's a winner.
She's a winner.
She's a winner, baby. But yeah, I honestly thought it was gonna be a double win after that lip sync. I'm like, oh, they're finna crown both of them. Like, just crown them. Like, this will be a double win. I would not have bat an eye if she said for the first time in RuPaul's Drag Race UK history. I wouldn't have been mad at all. I would not have been mad.
Yep, and we both would have won.
Oh my goodness, this was just so amazing. Well, I still technically won because Danny was in my top.
I know. I
Yes.
said then we both would have won, but you
Oh, you
just
didn't
won.
have Danny.
No,
Oh,
I had Cheddar.
oh, see, I had both. But yes, congratulations, Danny Beard. Welcome to the winner's circle. You deserved it, honey. You deserved it. It was rightfully yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like just so.
I am not mad at it. It was
I'm not
good.
mad at it at all. And like she did the best this season because her and Cheddar both had 4 wins, but Cheddar had a couple low placements too, where Danny was either safe or high. Every
Right.
She
Every
slayed
week.
on the runway. She slayed most of the challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not disappointed. This is probably the first one I didn't go like, I want to
Listen.
say since Willow Pill, like, because I was super excited for Willow. But everybody else, I'm like, really? Like, I'm not mad, but like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
And Jinx for you. I went for Jinx.
It just we're going to talk about that at our end of the year list, but it just what the Jinx situation, it really irritated me because RuPaul put it so heavy on you got to have the stars to make it to the finale, and then from there you will lip sync
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll have a winner. And then for the
Right.
last minute to throw in a voiceover based on your performance throughout the competition and in this final lip sync. Really? You just went against everything you told us for the whole season. That's
Right.
why I was kind of for Jinx.
Mm.
Like, clearly Jinx deserved the win. Maybe she ate. I'm not denying that. But you went against the own rules you set for your own competition. That's the part that gets me. But we're going to talk about that in detail, okay? Because I got more to say about that situation. You hear me? But back to Danny. We shouldn't be
My
talking
name is
about,
Jasmine Masters, and I got more to say.
baby, my name is Desmond, and I got something to say. But let's get back to Danny Beard because this is Danny's moment. She really
Yes.
deserved it. 10s across the
Yes.
board.
Yes. I was so happy
And she
when
broke the
I
four
found
win
out on
curse.
Instagram.
She broke the 4-win curse because with the UK,
Right.
if you won 4 challenges, you didn't win the season. Because season 2, we had Bimini, who didn't win.
Right.
Season 3, we had Ella Day, who did not win.
Didn't win.
And now season 4, we had 2, but one of them won. So they broke the curse. And they were the top 2.
Right.
And the rightful top 2.
Hey.
But that is season 4. We're done. Another one bites the dust, honey.
Another one bites the dust.
Ow, ow. And this year's wrapping up soon. We got Italy wrapping up, and I think in a couple more weeks. I think 2 more weeks, actually. And then, Canada is only a 6-week period. So we're already almost halfway through with that. And then we're going to get our 1 week to ourselves. And then back to...
And then we still got Dragula.
Oh yeah, we have Dragula. That should be ending relatively soon as well. Because we are at the halfway point. I think we have like 3 episodes left of Dragula. So again, these shows are wrapping up,
just
honey.
in time for Christmas break.
We get a week off for Christmas and then right back with RuPaul's Drag Race season 15. I also heard a rumor that we might be getting All Stars airing at the same time.
Who's All Stars?
Huh?
I said, who's All Stars?
All Stars, like All Stars 8.
Oh, I thought that was usually like a summer thing.
Yeah, but what make people think is happening sooner is because a few weeks back they shot the promo. And typically they don't have the queens shoot the promo until pretty close to it being announced.
Oh man.
So people are thinking like top of the year, we're possibly going to have All Stars going at the same time. And I think that's going to be a bad idea for World of Wonder because people aren't going to care about season 15. They're going to be like, oh, the All Stars 8 girls, the queens we already know and love. Like, so yeah, but that's the part that make people think that we're going to get it early because they shot the promos already. And typically they shoot the promos like a month or so before the announcement of the season. Like they've shot the 15 promos for season 15, and rumor has it we're supposed to have that announcement this week on the 30th. So if we get that announcement, we'll have a bunch of 16 new queens from what I'm hearing. 16.
Why so many queens for season 15?
Well, VH1 wants them to have 16 episodes. So if there's 16 queens, that means they can play around with. That means they'll have to do less double saves or nobody goes home this episode if there's 16 queens. You know what I'm saying? If there's a lot of queens, we have less double saves throughout the season. So fans can quit complaining about, 3-4 weeks when nobody goes home.
The season's too long.
Oh, the season's going to be too long, but like at least people be going home.
Right. Because like season 15, season 13, season 12. Well, no, season 12 took up. No, season 12 didn't take that much. But season 15, season 13.
But at the same time, season 12 was long. But at the same time, that was the only thing on. All the spin-offs weren't spinning off at that time. Like we had Canada.
Exactly.
We had Holland. And I think that's all we had that year other than All Stars. It wasn't until the year of season 13 when all the franchises started coming in. And the 5 new franchises that are coming next year, on top of the 5 new franchises that are going to shoot next year to air the following year, we're clearly gonna
RuPaul, baby, I need you to give us a break.
we're clearly gonna have to have a sit down and discuss which ones we're just gonna watch and which ones we're gonna review.
Mm-hmm.
Because next year we might be able to pull it off, but with Asia, Thailand, and so on and so forth coming in the following year, as well as
Mm-hmm.
Mexico and all these other ones, yeah, we're going to discuss which ones we want to cover. Because
Mm-hmm.
as you know,
Let
we
us know
both,
down below which ones you would prefer.
yeah, as you know, we both work full time, as well as Krisha being a full time student.
Yes.
So we got to, we got to
3
choose which
weeks left
ones.
of school, 3 weeks left of work.
So we have to choose.
I
Once it
work
gets too crazy, we'll have to choose which
12-hour
ones we
days.
cover. Now we'll still include them all in the end of our year list that we do, but like actually reviewing,
Mm-hmm.
we might limit it to how we did Espana season one. Wait till the season's over, sit down, just have a general discussion about what we liked and didn't like with the season, like we're doing with Italy for this season that's airing. And I'm just gonna say this: there is improvement. Like I feel like the
Mm-hmm.
episodes flow a lot better. The queens they got for
Mm-hmm.
season two, I love them so much. It's just the fucking judging. It's still trash.
Mm.
Like, what is going on, Priscilla?
Maybe we need
Tommaso,
a new judge.
Daria, like, y'all need to get it together. Y'all acting like this,
Mm.
y'all gonna end up like Holland and not get a third season.
Mm.
But I heard there's several reasons why Holland didn't get a third season. One, because everybody was pissed at Fred. And two is Holland's not very big. So like if they keep producing one a year, they're eventually gonna run out of queens. So they want to slow down. So they're like, okay, we'll wait every couple of years or every so many years. So hopefully we do eventually get a season 3 one day. And if we do, replace Fred. I wouldn't be mad if you got Envy or Vanessa to host it.
Hey.
To be honest, we might actually get some fairness going on. You heard me?
Mm.
But yeah. So that's just a little quick insight on what's going to come for the next couple of years. Hopefully our growth will get to the point where we're starting to get them chingles. And if enough of them chingles
Right.
in, we can, dedicate more time. Because
Cut back on some jobs.
I eventually want us to build a Patreon. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think that'll be fun for us to, or at least me, to record my reactions. I know you tend to do a lot of things while you're watching Drag Race. I kind of just sit in one spot. So I do want to start doing reactions. And, I rank a lot of things that I can't put on YouTube or will get copyright strike. Like I have a video where I ranked all of the remixes versus.
Right, of the season. And I just get sent them in Google
Google
Docs
Drive. Like,
because we
watch
can't put
this.
them on YouTube.
Watch this. Because every time I try, it's just like, oh, this piece is getting,
Copyright strike.
yeah, this piece, and I'll go through and remove this piece or shorten this piece and then put a little note saying, hey, sorry, had to shorten it because of this. But it was just like, I don't know how the people who do post them on YouTube do it, because with us, they ding us every time. And I'm like, I don't want too many dings.
I think because they like chop and screw it a little bit.
I don't know. But if we start the
Like they
Patreon,
change the pitch. If you can change the pitch and change the speed on a lot of them, I've noticed that that's how they get away with it.
but if we have a Patreon, we could post those things there, because there is a service that'll let you post material and won't copyright strike you. So I could post it there and then post that video on Patreon so that y'all can see those. So that's something I actually want to get that going in the new year. I think that'll be something fun once I get a better phone, because my phone, the reason why we don't have our reactions to the winners no more is because of my phone. Because every time I record it, like it'll start going like this, and then you're just sitting there going like, and I'm just like talking, but I'm saying, and then it'll get really low like this, even though I'm talking normally.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, yes, it's time for a new phone. So once I get that new phone,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
we can get it popping in, because I still got my ring light set up to where I can post it and get things going. So if you're interested in any of that, just go ahead, put in the comments, just let us know and give us ideas. Like I said, we want to grow this channel. So what do y'all want to see? Because we're willing to listen. But let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Krisha, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Cresha McGill on all social media. That's CRESHAMCGILL.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if I'm not there, and let's be real, I'm not there. You can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond, SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank y'all so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see y'all later. Bye.